Hi, I'm Stan Padgett. This is your relationship magic tip of the day. It's on standards. Wow, that's a big word. This is one we probably will do separately in a Facebook Live because we're going to spend way more time on that, much longer version. Standards are what you're willing to live with, tolerate, accept, and what's unacceptable. And I think that there's a ton of great writing out there. Tony Robbins has written about standards. Um, Brian Tracy has written about standards. Get the works, read the works, read what's out there. You see, you don't have to reinvent all this stuff. And if you want to change your life, you want to change your relationship, what you do is you raise your standards. You see, if you're not comfortable where you are physically, because you're eating too much, you're eating the wrong things, you're exercising too little, you're spending too much time or too much of your leisure time in front of a computer or a TV screen, that you could be doing something physical. What you do if you want to change that is you have to change the standard that you're going to hold yourself to. You say, well, my standard is I'm going to exercise 30 minutes 3 times a week, even if that's just walking at a moderate pace around the neighborhood. I'm going to be out of the house, I'm going to be in the fresh air, preferably with my companion, and we're to go walk. Okay, we've changed the standard. Now live the standard. Well, it's the same thing, and this is one that comes back to that one of those 4 questions that I ask in my book Unveiled, Secrets to a Marriage That Lasts Forever. One of the 4 questions you should talk about before you say I do is children, and what are the standards that we're going to hold to in our home? What are the expectations going to be for our children, and what are the consequences of not living up to those standards? That's a very important conversation before you get married. It's especially important if you're talking about a second marriage or third marriage where one or both of you are already bringing children into the home. Now you've got 2 sets of children that have 2 completely different backgrounds. They're now going to have mommy or daddy who's not living in your home, who may have a completely different set of standards in their home. The potential for conflict is almost endless. The only way to overcome conflict is communication and commitment to each other. So your relationship magic tip of the day on your standards is make sure that you discuss them, make sure that you agree on them, and make sure you live up to them.